Yo, what's up guys? Enchanted Reefs here. And in today's episode, I'm just bringing you guys an update on this 10-gallon IM Nuvo. If you guys remember on the last episode, it was completely overrun by all sorts of algae. As you guys can see, right now, it's doing a lot better. I've been cleaning it, I've been doing some maintenance, I've been doing water changes, keeping up with all of that. So it's looking a lot better. The only things that still have some algae on them are some of these frags down here. Let's see. So you could still see a lot of algae on them. Some of these and a little bit on the frag plugs. But if you remember, initially the frag plugs had a lot of green hair algae, and as you can see right now it's kind of small. Where last week it was just pretty big. It was almost covering the actual frags themselves. So I was kind of afraid that they would die since they weren't receiving too much light. That was getting blocked off by that algae, but everything seems to be doing a lot better now. It seems to be slowly dying, and I'm pretty sure that has to be just because I'm cleaning the aquarium, and most importantly because I'm doing water changes, eliminating a lot of the nitrates out of the system. So yeah, it seems to be responding pretty well. And today I'm gonna be adding a few of these frags right here that I have from my main display. I have a candy cane, looks like a neon green or something. I'm not sure the name of, but it's a neon green candy cane. It's a little frag that I fragged off of the main colony. I have a pink diamond and a couple mushrooms. Oh, and another thing, another big change is, I forgot to mention, as you can see, the aquarium looks a lot more empty, and that's because I removed one of the other rock structures. Because if you remember, in one of the videos I had mentioned that I was afraid that I wasn't gonna be able to get between the glass and the rock in order to clean it. And whenever I was cleaning it, I ran into that exact problem. I couldn't really clean between them, so all of those areas where the rock was nearly touching the glass, it was just full of algae that I wasn't able to reach. So at some point I just decided to remove the rock and place it in my main display aquarium. And I'm actually pretty happy that I did that, because right now it does leave a lot of room for corals. There's no shaded, or I guess there's still some shaded areas behind the rock, but not as much as there initially was. A lot more space, so whenever I actually get some fish for this aquarium, they'll have more space to move around. So overall, I think that was a good choice that I made. But yeah, let me go ahead and turn off the return pump just to reduce a little bit of the wave motions there, so I can add these frags. So I've been acclimating the frags for about 30 minutes now. Every like 5 minutes or so, I just get this and just dump it in there. Probably like two of these. I believe it's like 5 milliliters. So I'm adding 10 milliliters of water into the frags every 5 minutes, and that seems to be doing pretty good. That should be about enough. So right now I'm just gonna go ahead and cut up these frags, take them off of their actual frag plug, because yeah, it just kind of looks a little uglier whenever they have the plug, so I like to remove them. At the same time, a lot of small critters like to climb on them and just create small habitats, so that's another reason why I take off the plugs. So I'm just gonna take them off, and once I have them off of the plug, I'll give you guys another update on where I will be gluing them. And what I will be using to remove them from the plug is this, just these bone cutters I got off of Amazon. And to glue them, I'm going to be using Reef glue. To be honest, I just use the regular dollar store glue, but whenever I was at the coral store, my local fish store, I noticed that they had some of this stuff, and I didn't really want to go to another store, so I just decided to buy it. So I'm going to be using that, but normally I just use regular dollar store glue So yeah, just give me a moment and I'll update you guys whenever I have the frags off their frag plugs. Alright guys, I just took them off of the frag plugs. It was actually pretty easy for the most part, but the first one that I'm gonna be adding will be this neon candy cane. So all I really do is just add a good amount of this stuff on there. Hope you guys can see that. Good glob on there. And I'm going to be placing this one probably more toward the bottom of the aquarium. That way whenever it starts growing up, and it can fill it up nicely. Really add a lot of volume onto this region. Plus, they say that it's best to put a lot of these, I guess, like softies down here. Let's see here. Alright, so that's pretty good right there for this guy. Won't get too much light, it'll be just fine. And the next one that I'm going to be placing will be this, let's see, the pink diamonds. You can see here, probably should be wearing gloves, but let's see. I'll just use these tongs to hold them and place them around. Let me grab the frag plug. So now that I got the frag plug, I will add a little bit of glue. Oh, I just got a little bit of glue on the tank. No worries, I'll take it off here in a moment. So see, just a good glob. And I'll be placing this one, whoops, more toward the top of the aquarium. Probably, I guess in the half should be pretty good. I actually like how these always look, so put them at a point where I can see them a lot. Hold on, let's see. They don't want to stick, but just jam them in there. Alright, so I think that should do it. The next coral that I'll be placing will be this small little mushroom. It's actually pretty cool once it's acclimated and everything. You'll notice that it's got some like a metallic red orange color to it. It's going to be a nice addition to this aquarium. And I'll be placing this guy over here. I have a small OG bounce already on the rocks, so it's got a new roommate. Don't really mind them spreading. As I said, they are very nicely colored, so if they do spread too much, I'll just go ahead and take off a few and just sell them to any local reefers here in town. And the next one that I have is this small Yuma mushroom. It's orange, reddish, black, and green. Kind of reminds me of the Godzilla Yuma. If you guys are familiar, it's a really nice Yuma. Really pricey, but this one probably not so much. I believe I picked it up from a reefer locally for about 30 bucks. Whenever I actually do sell them, I just give them out for 20 bucks just to get rid of them. And yeah, the last one that I have is the small other little mushroom. This is actually a surprise, so I'm gonna put it around. Let's see, probably like in the mid section of my aquarium. Probably right. Let's see, probably put it right here. So yeah, this is a mystery mushroom, at least to you guys. Once it's acclimated, if anybody knows what this mushroom is, let me know. It's actually a really cool mushroom I picked up at Reef to Reef. It had a lot of attention recently. It's green with like a pink red skirt. So if anybody knows, let me drop it down in the comments, and once the right answer is highlighted, I'll go ahead and pin it. But yeah, this is the metallic mushroom that I just added. And this is the OG bounce that was already there. It's slowly starting to grow right now. It's probably, I want to say, about half the size of a dime. So it's still kind of small, but it's growing slightly. This is the mystery mushroom for anybody to guess in the middle. The candy cane down here. And right here I have my mushroom farm. These two on the right are OG bounces. This one on the left is an interstellar mushroom. What other corals? Let's see. I have some zoanthid here at the top. It's a LA Lakers, I believe. And over here I have another small little OG bounce farm slash interstellar. So the one in the middle is the interstellar, and the ones around it are OG bounces. Seem to be doing pretty good. The green hair, or at least that type of algae, doesn't seem to be bothering them too much. Right here I have a small little zoa, not sure what it is. I believe maybe it could be an Aussie blue from Worldwide Corals, and this small little shriveled up one. Sorry about that, guys. I ran out of space on the recording time, so I went ahead and added another SD card. But yeah, I believe that middle one is a Bam Bam, not sure. Needs to open up a little. And that middle mushroom that I just added was the one that I said that kind of looks like a Godzilla bounce. It's got the same colors, just doesn't have the patterns, and it's not as bubbly as a Godzilla bounce. But yeah, this is so far what's in the aquarium. Once these OG bounces grow a little more, I'll probably just end up selling them on Reef to Reef. If anybody is interested, probably let them get to about a quarter of a size, and once they're ready, I'll be able to ship them out. But yeah, that's pretty much it for today's update. Tank's looking pretty good. Still don't have a fish in the system. Still kind of bare. No fish, no livestock, except for my mushrooms and zoas and now candy cane. But yeah, everything's been looking a lot better as far as the filtration goes. I'm using a filter sock with a little bit of carbon in there and some small filter media you can see in there. And yeah, everything's kind of slowly coming together. I know it's going to take some time for everything to grow out. I'm thinking about getting a little bit, I guess, a small Euphilia to add a lot of volume and movement to the aquarium, because right now it looks a little dead, especially since I don't have any livestock in there. But this system is only, I believe, a month and a half old, so I'm kind of hesitant to add any livestock at the moment. I want this aquarium to be fully established, know that none of those issues will come back, no real nutrient swings or anything like that. So I'll probably be getting some livestock within, probably after the 2 to 3 month mark. I'll go ahead and add some livestock, maybe a couple clownfish. I don't know, something small, something that will do okay in this aquarium. The only small guy that I have is this small snail living alone here with all the sponges and small corals. So yeah, I'll call him Gary. But yeah, the only one right now is Gary and a bunch of corals from my main display tank. Oh, and I forgot to mention, my main display tank is a 60-gallon system. So if you guys want to see that, I believe I had made a video on that a while back, but it's actually come a long way since then. It's looking a lot better. There's a lot of corals in that system. So yeah, if you guys want to see that, let me know. Don't forget to subscribe and like this video if you liked it. Share it. Join the Enchanted Reefs clan, whatever, all that. But yeah, if you like it and if you want to see more updates, just subscribe. Let me know if you guys want to see something in particular. And besides that, hope you guys have a great weekend, and I'll see you all next time. Peace.